In early 2012, the Department of Industry, Innovation, Science, Research and Tertiary Education, in partnership with the Department of Education, Employment and Workplace Relations, developed a pilot project for the dedicated delivery of the Language, Literacy and Numeracy Program, LLNP, for early school leavers in Job Services Australia. The project, funded through the LLNP Innovative and Research Project funding, was established in Brisbane, Sydney and Tamworth, where LLNP providers worked closely with their local Job Services Australia provider and, in some cases, alongside Youth Connections and other youth services.
It's about increasing the engagement of those ESLs and also increasing the level of completion for them.
If you have literacy, how many doors can you open? Without it, it's almost like being blindfolded, living in society.
A lot of kids are shy to admit it or just not confident to speak out and say that this is what I have, these are my issues. They're not able to read or write, so the fact that it was really specific to literacy and numeracy was a bonus.
I thought that if I actually did this course, it can improve my reading and writing, so that way I could actually read my little girl's stories and fill out her school forms and whatnot. And it has improved a lot by doing this course.
Delivery of the classes, which took into account the barriers faced by ESLs, relied on innovation rather than the standard classroom environment, which has failed these students in the past.
They didn't consciously always realise that they were being very engaged in literacy and learning development. It was all underpinning every single activity that they did.
If they're engaged here, you can draw that engagement out a little bit so that they'll be willing to do paperwork, they'll be willing to do book learning, and they know that later on down the track there's something else to look forward to.
The program's broad enough for us to include things that they have an interest in, and we're able to link them into a community of learners, which is something that they've been disengaged with before.
The pilot has demonstrated that it is possible to engage and service the ESL cohort through innovative practices developed by the LLNP and JSA providers, practices that inspire students to participate in education and training.
It's given me a feel of what it's like to be studying, helping me educate myself so I can actually do what I want to do.
I always said I'm never going to TAFE, but it's a big change for me in a good way, and so it's been really good for me.
They are children who are excellent and who have dreams and hopes but have not had a break in life, and I think it is our duty to help all these young people.